my gosh, welcome to Let's Talk Networking. Terry Lee Harrison here, and I have a special guest today, and I am just so excited. It's not just me, guys. Good news. No, I have a lot of fun at these, but I want you, please help me welcome Blair Kaplan Venables. Blair.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. Well, that was a fun intro. It feels like I'm on like a TV show.
You know, it was the test. That was the test run. So we'll see. We'll see if I tweak it. I don't know.
I love it. You know what? That's the thing about social media. It's a place to experiment. It's a place to try things out, see what works, see what doesn't, do more of what works, do less of what doesn't, and just experiment. It's like a big creative art space.
Oh, it feels like it. It feels like it. If you don't know Blair, please let me introduce her a little bit more formally, because you can tell I'm excited to have her here. And Terry Lee shows up different when she has Blair with her than when she's by herself. Maybe I should show up. Let me know if you want me to show up like Blair's with me all the time. Anyway, Blair's coming to us today from British Columbia, Canada. She is the founder of Blair Kaplan Communications. She's a social media expert and mentor, a writer, and a speaker. And we just recorded. Today is Blair Day. I was so excited. We just recorded she co-hosts an amazing podcast called Dissecting Success. We just recorded an episode for that. So this has been my Blair morning for me. So awesome.
Oh, I love it. Blair Day, June 10th. All right, for you it'd be June 11th.
It's June 11th, Blair Day. I should get a t-shirt.
Well, we do talk about getting matching tattoos. So
there you go.
So I just want to thank you for having me. I'm a social media marketing expert and mentor who empowers you, entrepreneurs, to up-level your social media skills and tell stories in the digital space. So I'm going to be coming on once a month to give news and tips. So I thought today, for my first of the series, I was going to give you 5 social media tips that absolutely anyone could implement. How's that? Should we dive in?
I think it's totally awesome. I just want to tie in that before you begin, just that the importance of, especially with our online networking world, our social media is all the more important. We're not out face-to-face passing business cards, meeting people. And so what she's going to share with you today is really, I think, almost like the foundation of our networking. People aren't meeting you now and going back and connecting after. They're finding you online and seeing if you're interesting enough to connect and want to talk to you. So Blair, your 5 things, please.
So the first one's going to seem super counterintuitive, but step away. You don't need to actually be on social media 24/7. You don't actually need to be on every single social media platform. Know where the people are that are going to spend money with you and master one platform, then add another one in. Only take on what you can manage. You're better off managing 1 or 2 platforms and doing them well than being on 6 or 7 and doing them poorly. But also, you don't need to always be on social media. There's a big, bad, beautiful world out there. Shut your computer, go for a hike, go for a walk, go to the grocery store. If something inspires you, grab a picture, post it later. You don't need to always be connected. Yes, my world is social media, but guess what? I love being offline. I give you permission to be offline. So step 1 is step away. But when you step back, do step 2. And that is show up and be authentic. Okay?
Yes.
If you look at my Instagram, I'm Blair from Blairland. I show up as me. I do not put on a facade. I share the good, the bad, the ugly, the happy, the sad, the wins, the cries, the laughs. I share everything, well, almost everything. I do have some stuff I keep private, believe it or not. But I share a lot about who I am. And guess what? Showing up as me and being authentic has really in the end resulted in more followers, more engagement, and more money. People are watching me go through some tough stuff and still run a business. In fact, the last half a year has been the worst half of a year ever. The hardest 6 months of my life, full of loss. I had a miscarriage. I lost my father-in-law. I lost my mother. And in that last 6 months, my business is the most successful it's ever been. And I'm not even doing the full steam ahead process. I'm in survival mode. I am only taking on what brings me joy. I'm showing up as me, doing my best, and I'm living a life of fulfillment. I'm not living a life of busyness. So I invite you to show up and be authentic. Let people in. You don't have to tell them everything, but don't put on a facade. Don't pretend you're something you're not. Sorry, my computer just went boop, boop, boop. Okay. So tip 3, don't just put out content, be a person and engage.
Yes.
The social media algorithm needs you to engage. Your potential customers need you to engage. Your current customers need you to engage. What does that mean? Follow new people, follow hashtags, like people's posts, leave comments. Make time throughout the day to do this. You don't need to spend an hour at once, but maybe in the morning with your coffee, you do a bit of engaging. You make a post, you do a bit of engaging. You have a bath. Like I like to engage in the bath. I do a bit of engaging. Make it part of your routine. Don't just put out content. And I know there's lots of you out there that are looky-loos. You like to lurk from the shadows, scrolling and scrolling. You know, why not turn that into a double tap? Why not comment that you like my hair? Why not tell me that my words were meaningful? Build a connection, establish a connection, because what you put out, you get back. And also, more people will see your post, the more you engage and the more engagement you get. Okay. So tip 4, this one's a good one. Whenever a social media platform announces a new feature, use it. Yeah, super simple. Like Instagram is really big right now on Reels. Reels get tons of reach. And I'm doing a bit of a beta test because once a week Dissecting Success comes out and we have audiograms, and I'm doing a test where I upload it as a reel or upload it as a post. And when I upload it as a reel, it has far more reach. And any social media platform that has new features, they want you to use them. And to encourage you to use them, they're going to give you good results. So no matter how uncomfortable it is to learn something new, you can teach an old dog new tricks. And if you need to learn, I can help you. Okay. So step 5, optimize your social media bios. Fill them out appropriately. When was the last time you updated your photo? You know, what's in there? Are you bragging? Are you peacocking? Are you sharing wins? Are you sharing what you do? How will people make a decision to follow you or do business with you? Is your profile even filled out? Is your link filled out? Do all your links work? You know what? I have a lot of clients who come to me who need help with social media bio optimization, and it's a fluid thing. I have a win, I update my bio. I have success, I update my bio. My bio is always changing. When was the last time you updated your bio? So because I've had a lot of people come to me asking for some support, I decided 12 p.m. Pacific, so at noon on June 24th, I'm doing a free 1-hour social media bio workshop. I am just announcing it for the first time right now. But I'm going to be actually creating an event where you can sign up. You must register, but it's free. And I'm going to help you optimize your social media bios, give you tips and pointers. And in real time, I'm going to walk you through the steps, and you can go to your computer, go to your phone, and make magic happen. So block off June 24th at noon p.m. Pacific for a free social media workshop on how to optimize your bio. I will teach you all the tricks. And that is my 5. It's the end of my day.
Those are your 5.
There's no spell check in real time, people.
There is not. Those are your 5. Thank you so much for that. You said that 4 was a good one, but they were all good. I have a question. I want to talk about engagement. Do you feel it's better to post if you don't have time to do all the posting and engage? Is it better to post a little less to make sure the engagement's happening? What are your thoughts on that?
Depends what the network is. Depends where you're posting, right? You can post to your story. You can post to your feed. You know, depends on the network, right? LinkedIn is very different than Instagram.
Yep.
But it's better to post less and make it authentic and good than just posting to post.
Yep.
And engaging is important. So if you, for example, are in a time crunch and you're like, I did not plan out my content, spend some time engaging. Like, don't rush a post. I also recommend having a social media strategy, and maybe that's something we can talk about another time. I built out the social media empowerment pillars, and maybe I can walk everyone through it. But create a strategy, and with that strategy, you can know the type of content you need to create, and you can schedule it out ahead of time. So you have content always flowing out because you've blocked a few hours in your schedule to create that content, and then every day you can go in and engage. It's all about strategy.
Sounds awesome. Well, I have loved having this time with you. I'm looking forward to having Blair back. We know she's coming back in a month with the latest and social media news to help us as we network and as we all know that this is where people find us. This is how we're going to connect these days. So Blair, thanks so much. Give us the contact information one more time.
Well, I never gave it to you. So I'm easy to get a hold of. You can reach me at blairkaplan.ca, BLAIRKAPLAN.ca. Instagram, I'm Blair from Blairland. I'm Blair Kaplan Venables. You Google me, I come up. I'm easy to get a hold of. All my handles and contact deets are on my website. And once you follow me, you will see the announcement for the June 24th Social Media Bio Workshop.
There you go. First announced here. We feel so special. We feel so special. As we close out this edition of Let's Talk Networking, just as a reminder, if you want to talk networking at all with me, you can reach me at bookterrylee.com. If you'd like an opportunity to see how we might be able to work together, visit terryleeharrison.com. And for those, Blair's one of our awesome virtual team members. If you're interested in visiting one of our amazing chapters of Team Referral Network virtual team, you can find our meetings at vteamnetwork.com or message me. I'd be happy to personally invite you. So everyone have a fantastic rest of your day. Our quote for our Let's Talk Networking series, our closing quote is, when you figured out what you want to ask for, do it with boldness, confidence, and certainty. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks, Blair.
Thanks for having me.
See you next time.